Okay. So this is me trying to do a video. Trying to understand how to center because there's so many different ways to do that. So you try and get the ball in the middle as much as possible, which is pretty good. Hands. And I'm kind of like hugging the clay. You want it on fast. And you're kind of sealing it down onto the thing, and you can see the wobble already. So, there's my hands full. The foot pedal on this is dodgy. Right, so I'm going to put my hands around it, which is kind of going to make it rise up, cone in, which you kind of do to help center the platelets. I don't understand that fully. So you get your cone up and then you kind of push in at a bit of an angle and then back down. And you can see that it's got a wobble, but not as much as it first started. So you're going to repeat the process again, going up. And I have to be careful because sometimes when I get to there, I pinch in and I'm trying to rise it up. I almost lock that bit off. And then when I'm pushing, I'm kind of pushing it at an angle, up and down. I think that's good. It's about putting your hands over. There's a little bit. I don't know if that's centered enough. So then the other thing I've seen is like you kind of go in central. Some people will say like doing a line across and it creates a spiral on top, and then obviously the centre of that is where you put in your finger. It's there, I think. So it's okay, and then you put in some water into that to create the rest of that central hole. Now, I don't know what I'm doing with this hand. I'm just kind of putting it on the side. And then I'm pushing my finger in, almost to get like where the base is. And then sort of coming straight back to open up the pot. Now already I can see a wobble in it. Now is that because I've moved my finger not come centrally back? And I'm going to compress the base. So I take that right to one edge, come back, then I go up, come back, and I know that I'm not trying to dig in anymore, I'm just trying to, there's a real wobble, you can see that. At this point I don't know how to correct. So then I'm collaring, I believe. So I'm basically going to take up to like an angle. Now I'm sort of picking my thumb over, I'm seeing my finger over, and then just pushing that up. using my sponge to kind of keep the outside wet, and then same thing again, and then I'm trying to steady, I know I've got to try and steady my hands. Not trying to stay in one place. I'm drying out and sort of making it a bit wobbly. Put in the wall, going again. So really not sure. So I'm kind of getting a bulge and then pushing that bulge up. My fingers following the wet. So it's coming up. And then I'm just kind of repeating this process. Oh, see, now I'm like digging too hard maybe. So I've got a bulge and I'm pushing it up. Without really knowing, I'm kind of thinking it's okay. I like it, but I don't know if I'm getting it right. So like, I always struggle with this part, like how to connect my fingers. Is this piece right? Is that okay? And then like linking in. And then as I do it, I felt that time my fingers so I'm like, oh, should I go in 3 fingers? I don't. Maybe you can change it all the time, it doesn't really matter, I suppose, if you're getting the right result. But it's just like having a consistency. That's it, that doesn't work. And then making sure every time I'm compressing that top part. That's good. Now looking at it on the video, it looks, it's gone in at the base. I'm just kind of going, I'm not worried if it fails, I'm just trying to get the pulling up part right. Bit of a wobble on. It's not fully understanding why the wobble is there, to be honest. Definitely wider up top. I wonder if I push that back in. I'm trying to be gentle there. Or maybe more. Okay, there's a big wobble there, but I wonder if I can just play around with it anyway. Quite a lot of bass. Right there. So I don't know if you can push that right part into the pot. There's all kinds of wobbles on that. Flatten it out. It's quite good. Crazy wobble, and I can sort of see the ripple. I imagine that maybe that it will sink, I think. I wonder if I can cut that off. See, I like this car, like messing about is, you wouldn't do it this way, it won't work, I don't know. And you got a dodgy pedal. Alright, stop. I did get the height, I did correct the wobble. But I don't know how that will work in terms of, you know, firing and drying out. Like it will just collapse or explode. Ooh. It looks very cool. Oh. See, that's the thing, also I'm not very delicate. Like, I forget. Okay, so we're trying to get all the fluid out, the bottom, all the water. So I think if you leave it in there, it just breaks it down more, I think. Give it a little wipe up. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can get it on. There we go, come on. There we go. Wow. So, there you go. I thought it was a good height. Put that on the new camping table. Not bad. Maybe? I don't know. Lots to learn. I'd love to really learn more.